Linda Barcz from the Bruce Company is here, taking your calls at 270-9933. That is pink.
That is bubblegum pink. I think I know where they got the idea for that, huh?
It
is a garden phlox, and so this has been growing in other conditions. The ones in our gardens are just starting to develop flowers, but because we are still about a month behind you, we still had that cool, wet spring. But I brought a new grass, this real deep. It's actually going to get almost black in color if you have it in full sun. It's called First Night, like a king's night, and it will get 5 feet tall. But it is an annual.
Okay.
But if you want something to fill a big spot for a season, that will work real well.
All right, let's get to the phones. We'll start with Barb in Blue River. Hi, Barb. What's your question?
Hi. I have lots of moles in my yard. My yard is real sandy, and I'm looking for something to try to discourage them to leave. And I have some pets, and some of the chemicals are dangerous to pets,
Yes.
and they are dangerous to the birds and anything like that. So I would rather have something that wasn't that. They told me about pelleted lime. Is that something that would work?
Pelleted lime? I have not heard of that. I guess one of the things that you might want to entertain is the idea of actually having them trapped or killed by. Yeah, they aren't trapped. They're killed. They use a mechanism that they stomp down all the paths, and so they know where their main routes are, and then they put something in there because they can be problematic. Sometimes people try to use a chemical, and it's going to kill, grubs, but sometimes the moles are just looking for food. It's not necessarily true that you have grubs there.
So,
I've not heard of this pelletized lime.
Okay. All right, we'll go to Patty now in Madison. Hi, Patty.
Hi.
Hi, what's your question?
I have a rubber tree plant here, and it's sprouting off new rubber tree plants on the stalks of it, and there's new ones coming up inside the pot too. Do rubber trees propagate that way?
Well, it's a form of propagation. They'll send off side shoots. It's not common. It must be a very, very happy plant for you to be doing that, or perhaps if you cut it back, sometimes that will regenerate some growth on a lot of houseplants also.
Could you take those off and start new plants, or? Probably not.
I think you're going to have difficult times. What you need to do is remove some of that and get some of the root. And I haven't tried
Just
that.
enjoy all the growth.
Yes.
All right, Helen in Portage. Hi, Helen.
Hi. I'd like to know if you can, when and how you can cut globe arborvitae.
You can actually do that now. This is a good time of year to do that because if you have to prune it back fairly significantly, you don't want that new foliage. You don't want to do it like in the fall of the year. So summertime is actually a good time to do junipers, arborvitae. July's good.
If they didn't get all taken down by the snow.
Yes, a lot of it.
You're lucky if you got to prune it.
That's true.
Denise in Monona. Hi, Denise. What's your question?
Well, I have planters that are planted on the south side of the house. One of them by the driveway, and then the other two on a fence. And they just died. And I've ruled out too much water, too little water, and chemicals. I don't know about the chemicals part, but there's no sign of fungus. I just don't know what it is.
Well, did they just wilt and die, Denise?
No. No.
Okay. What was the symptoms? When they died, was it something? You didn't see any root rot?
No.
Were these brand new planters that you started this year, or did you use old pots?
These are, two of them are old, and the one is a brand new that I bought at Johansson's, and the other two came from the Old Brick Gardens. They're planted far apart, not the same soil, not the same kind of plants.
Okay.
And what I want is the county extension number, I guess, and take in and get the soil checked.
Well, I think if it's just hanging baskets, though, it's probably not worth it. Or maybe I guess I didn't quite determine that, whether it was a planter but they can't really tell a lot just by taking the soil in. And this year, I know things rotted. I know
just so much water they flooded out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're out of time. If you're on the line, stay there. Linda will take your calls off the air. We'll see you next week, and we'll be right back.